through Czechoslovakia, which was Czechia, which became later Czechia and Slovakia, and into Poland,
Yes.
and then into Hungary, and then into Romania. My brother had told me that was the road, the most beautiful road. Was
Richard Wilkie.
Richard Wilkie at the University of Amherst had visited that part of the country and had recommended I take the road from Siget all the way over to Suceava and
To Moldova.
Up and down the mountains. Beautiful, the most beautiful drive in the world.
On Gutinul.
Yeah.
Yeah, was that Gutinul, the mountain of Gutinul.
So we were
Serpentines.
we got to Romania. Nobody could understand us, and we couldn't understand them. And then we found you, and I hired you for UCLA.
Translation.
Become the translator.
As a professor of
really
English.
The interpreter.
I was a professor of English languages at the school number 2 and 4 in Siget, and we went and I asked to be free so I can go and show you the monasteries.
And show us around the country because we couldn't understand Romanian. Nobody spoke English, almost nobody except you, and nobody could explain what was going on. So you were the ideal person. And then you had a visa for Paris. You had been trying to get out of the country and you got caught. Later you had a visa to leave after Ceausescu was dead, had been killed in December, Christmas '89. And so we decided to take you. You could easily go to Hungary because of your Hungarian. Hungary had owned the part.
Ethnic background.
Ethnic background of where you live, and so you guided us around Hungary, and then we had to get you to Munich, where you would fly to Paris and on to Bordeaux, where a family that had met you agreed to, when they visited your museum, your family museum in Siget.
Yes.
So the problem was getting you through to Austria, where they didn't have a visa.
Right.
But we went right to the head of the line, and immediately it was brought to the head of the line, and a long line, so 3 miles long, I think.
But we went ahead.
We went right ahead to the beginning and immediately went in to see the Consul General of Austria, and said, we have to take her, this is our interpreter.
Right.
He said, but she doesn't have a visa. And I said, we just need a 24-hour visa to get across the country. Oh, he said, that's easy, 24-hour visa. What the advantage, of course, was the minute you got into Austria, you were in the European Union, and you could go to any country you wanted and stay however long you wanted. But we stayed there about, a week at least?
1 week, yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And
we went to Austria, to Cobenzl. We stayed at beautiful Cobenzl. We want to go back
looking
there.
out over the valley and all the rivers.
Yes. And then we went to France.
Then we went into Germany.
Yes.
And into Germany we stayed just a couple of nights. Oops.
Beautiful. In Munich.
Munich. We're sickened by the Munich, what is it, beer hall? Whatever that is, where they all get drunk and drink beer and then smash each other in the face. Myself and my partner from UCLA flew back. I had to teach, so that flew back, and we put you on a plane to Paris.
Yes.
That's how everything transpired. Then I came back after the spring quarter at UCLA. I came back, and then we went all around Europe thereafter.
Right.
And within 1 year, you were in you were in the United States with a U.S. visa.
Yes, beautiful, isn't it?
My friends in Mexico could arrange for their friends. My friends in the Mexican embassy in Mexico City, of course, were able to arrange your visa be issued there. And we also.
What was his name? Miguel Sandoval? His name was Miguel Sandoval, the consul general who helped us get multiple visas.
So that's the way. Come and look at Ralph Bunche Hall now.
I want to be in the sun. Hi guys, this is Campbell Hall at UCLA. Campbell Hall. This is Bunche Hall. And this is Bunche Hall where I spent 20 years of my life. And Jim, how many years did you spend here, James? 1968?
Yeah.
What year?
1968 till today.
It's too dark in here. Can't.
Stand out here. You can look at the
There is nothing here. I want to go and get the Campbell Hall. The what?
Look at the wall. Step back here. How it's all laid out like waffles. The windows look like waffles. That you eat.
For those who don't know, waffles are American type of pie you eat in the morning for breakfast.
You take your batter for hot cakes and put it into a different unit
For pancakes, not hot cakes. What are you talking about?
to make waffles with this shape.
It's beautiful. And here is beautiful mathematical center on my right side, and way down there it's math and geometry and computer center way in the back where the inverted fountain is at UCLA. This is humanities, and my building was history, Latin American Center, geography. Aici este geografia pentru doamna Lavinia, la etajul 2, în Murphy Hall. In Sorita, California, forever light and spring and flowers, no snow. Dr. Wilkie, what floor are you at? What floor is your?
6th floor.
On the 6th floor, what number?
Just the last one
It's
on the hall.
625. It's your room number.
624.
624, yes. Gaston. Gaston says, and this is where I am the mascot the mascot of UCLA, so that everybody knows. Let me introduce myself.
Why are we wearing masks?
Can you speak a few words about the escaping Transylvanian vampirism? Can you? So it consists of 120 pages, and Jim Wilkie is gonna say a few words about it. Why you should read this book? Why should people read the book?
Well, it begins so beautifully.
Tell me.
In 1963, when I was born in Transylvania, the golden age of socialism, golden age is in quotes,
Yes.
was in full progress, in quotes. There is a geographical location between Hungary and the Ukraine that is the mythical space Transylvania, and gave me the roots to want to learn about the world. Transylvania gave me the roots and brains and goals to begin to learn, investigate in my own way, and to the city of Satu Mare
Yeah.
was undergoing transformations and was being forcefully modernized, and people from the villages were forced to work in huge socialistic factories.
Yes.
The dictator Ceausescu was trying to mobilize the farmers to make industry in the countryside,
Yes.
and build industrial things rather than just farming things, which had to be sold to Russia because that was the only one who would buy them. The socialistic factors were beginning to
Factories.
damage the countryside.
Yes.
I was born, you're right, as middle-class folks, Eugene and Magdalena, and I was the first child, and right after me came my brother, Alexandru, in 1965.
Yes. Beautiful, I love him.
Lazin, my father, was born in Vetis, Satu Mare, and was a sunflower oil extractor. He was the first one to drive a motorcycle in his village. At age 3, my mother Magdalena was transferred by her employer, the logging company in Matamureș, to Siget in the Matamureș, closer to the logging company. Thus, my parents and I moved to Transylvanian town of Sigret, where I grew up. Alice in Wonderland in a pristine region behind the mountain of
Gutinul, yes.
Gutinul.
Yes.
My mother was no longer a commuter. Dad was taking her by car to Siget daily. Transylvania was an ancient forest where vampires and wolverines were lurking at the cover of the dark and cold winter nights.
Mm-hmm.
I never feared the unknown, as I was already accustomed. And vampire stories ever since I was a baby. All these weird mythological animals were a part of my ecosystem, so to say. I grew up fearless. And then you go on to tell how you went through school, went to graduate school.
Yes.
And then finally, when we met, I was able to support your application to UCLA, and you got admitted right away
Yes.
when you arrived here in 1992.
And we have written together for the statistical abstract. We have written a lot of good books, statistical abstract of Latin America.
Right.
Yes. You can find 27 volumes online, statistical abstract, on Amazon.com.
Wow. Look at
Tell
this.
us more words, Jim.
Gaston is going to go
Yeah,
away.
let him play.
No,
No, he's just playing.
As they're walking, he's moving.
Oh, so cute. Oh, say hello, puppy.
Gaston!
Yeah, let's go after him so he enjoys it. Let him enjoy himself, honey.
Well, he's stopping their walk. They're impeding.